Hi, these comments are for AB. I am Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com. Free, high-quality TOEFL lessons. And you're one of my 1 month TOEFL course students, and you're working on an independent writing practice test. I graded it, and I'm putting you about 3.0 out of 5. You're right around 20 to 21 points out of 30. So some problems with sentence and word choice, and maybe some organizational areas as well. I think you can improve in these areas. Okay, so let's take a look at the essay. I don't have a lot of time, and I know you're not paying for the error correction, but I'm going to just look at one paragraph. So in this first paragraph, you got 59 words, right? So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to expand that first introduction there to 99, almost 100 words, right? So notice I'm going to add all this information before what you said. You restate the question, but you're not really raising the topic first. So I think with the independent writing task, you need to raise a topic, try to gauge some interest, and then move to the writing prompt, and then narrow that down to your thesis. So I put, like other professions, college graduates enter the education profession with the hopes of earning a living wage to support their families. However, unlike some professions, their pay may or may not be based on their performance, especially in regards to how much their students learn. Right? And then we're going to start with what you said. So I kind of use this to raise the topic first, right? And then you say, even though agreement that teachers should be paid, or even though there is a popular agreement that, I'm going to change it to this. Even though many agree, I'm going to make this a little bit more concise. Even though many agree that teachers should be paid according to how much the student, or how about how much information the student gains, I think is better. You put according to how much the student gains. You don't even need to say that. You can say this. Teachers should be paid. I'm going to change this to an adverb here. Normally, without connecting the payment with, how about with classroom? We'll put student learning right here. So even though many agree that teachers should be paid according to how much information the student gains, teachers should be paid normally without connecting the payment with classroom student learning. Because teachers will have maybe less stress. Going to put that in the key point there. And then the other one is the social perspective. Let's see what you're trying to say in that one paragraph there. I don't know. I think I have to even go lower in this score here. Look at what you said here in this one paragraph. The teachers will only teach students, and the students will be under pressure to learn more information, so that in that way both of them will derived away from social life. I'm going lower than that. I'm going to put you at maybe, I don't know, 15 to 17 points. You're just having a lot of problems with your language use there. So maybe you can say, maybe one thing, the teachers will have less stress and the quality, around the consistency in learning will occur with all students. I think that might be a good point there. Okay, so notice how I actually got rid of some unnecessary words. I got this down to 90 words now. Okay, so let's look at this paragraph one more time. Like other professions, college students enter the education profession with the hopes of earning a living wage to support their families. However, unlike some professions, their pay may or may not be based on their performance, especially in regards to how much your students learn. Even though many agree that teachers should be paid according to how much information the student gains, teachers should be paid normally without connecting the payment with classroom student learning, because teachers will have less stress and the consistency in learning will occur with all students. So now I think we have a little bit better thesis that kind of frames those body paragraphs. Okay, so let me explain to you why I gave you this score. I adjusted it down a little bit because of that one sentence. In the two area, you have a noticeably inappropriate choice of words or word forms. You have an accumulation of errors in sentence structure and or usage. So I think that's yes to those answers, and that's why I'm adjusting it slightly downward. After reading the essay a little more closely, once I start doing error correction, the more errors I have to correct, the more things I have to change, the lower your score is going to be. And remember that ETS has the E-rater, which is an artificial scoring engine that they use, and that E-rater is going to go through your writing, I mean fast, and find all kinds of errors. And the more errors that robot finds, the lower your score is going to be. Now, of course, you have a TOEFL IBT human rater reading for content, in terms of addressing the writing task, but you have to consider the artificial intelligence also. All right? So this is my suggestion of how you can change this first paragraph to strengthen it. So I clarified some things, I raised the topic a little bit more, and gave your essay a little bit better structure.